I think I have discovered what every gamer and content creator needs, and it's a 3D printer. Let me tell you why. I was not expecting to get a 3D printer, if I'm being completely honest. This fell into my lap. It's even had repairs done to it before, as you can see. And it was kind of an accident. A friend of my wife's, whose husband had one. It's a whole thing. He got it basically, to make a long story short. A friend upgraded his 3D printer. We went over for a birthday party, and he was like, "Hey, Webby, you want a 3D printer?" And I was like, yeah, I want a 3D printer. Of course I want a 3D printer. And so yeah, he just gave it to me. Little did I know in that moment just how useful this thing was going to be for content creation, for gaming, and just for having a good time. Now, don't get me wrong, my first few prints, they were kind of doo-doo. But you may be asking yourself, okay, Webby, well, why is it good for gamers? Well, I have saved so much money on little doodad type things that I didn't really think that I would need. For example, I'd recently just redid this room and what was at once a closet into two new spaces for the channel this year. This was my old stream room. It is now what I have dubbed the studio. It's really meant to be a space for making YouTube videos, recording the podcast, things like that. And then the old closet, I green screened it out, and that became the broadcast room for streams. What that meant is that I found myself in some pretty tight positions where I really couldn't get conventional stands, and I didn't want to necessarily mount anything to a wall because I'm not 100% sold on the layout, and I didn't want just tons of holes in my wall. So what did I do? I 3D printed a stand for my chat monitor. It's the first time that I've been able to have a monitor turned in portrait mode. It's made reading chat so much easier, and it probably cost me about $1.25 plus the electricity to do it. It took 15 hours to print, and it's been great. I have also printed a new end tag for the bottom of my SM7B that has my logo on it. I designed that myself. I was very proud of it. I printed little doodads and things for my wife, like fidget toys, like fidget bolts, fidget mermaids. I'm actually printing her another mermaid as we speak right now. I made an ocarina that functions. Blew my mind. Now, I wasn't very good at printing because this was like my fourth print, and the upper register doesn't really work. But still, the fact of the matter is, this is a guy who doesn't know what he's doing, printed an ocarina so that I can play along with Zelda and we can save the world. It's great. I printed a mount for my camera because sometimes I want this quality of a microphone, but I don't want to have to pull out the stands and the cables and everything like that. And unfortunately, this doesn't work on a tripod. 3D printers fix that. I was able to throw it right on the tripod, and we are right as rain. Little doodads and things that I just like, I've been able to print for myself and for my friend Topaz. We both really like the show Miraculous. I don't care if you think that we're too old for it. It's a freaking baller show. I printed myself a Miraculous. I printed him a Miraculous. It was awesome. I've been really getting into espresso lately, but I hate having to try to turn the portafilter over to get rid of the grounds, because it's just hot. Honestly, it's too hot. It makes a big mess. I don't want to spend $20 on a nice knock box to like dump everything in. So I 3D printed it. It works great. I've been using it for the last 4 days. No issues whatsoever. I spent $25 on 2 rolls of basic filament, a white and a gray. $25 collectively for both of them. I have not, as you can see here, I have not even gone through half of either of the rolls. It's crazy. It's crazy the things that you can do, the things that you can dream or think about. I'm drawing a blank for some of the other things that I've printed. I know that I plan on still printing a mount for my PS5 or 4. I haven't decided. I think I like the PS4 controller better, so that I can just clip my phone right into that, because that basically turns it into a free PlayStation Portal. Don't even need to spend the $200 on the thing that only uses remote play anyway. I've got all the devices I need for that. Wouldn't have to. I plan on printing myself the little thing, I don't know what it's called, that holds the mouse cable so that it doesn't get snagged or anything, and you just hook it to the bottom of your monitor? Yeah, I'm not buying one of those. Free. It has been the most incredible free gift ever, and I decided, since it's really kept me from making any other videos while I've been redoing this room, because I've just been fascinated with this thing, that even though it's a little bit different from the type of content that we normally make on the channel, it had to be the first thing that we talked about in 2024. So yeah, tell me what you think. Do you want a 3D printer? Do you want to see more 3D printer content? Because I can do it. I'm very interested in it. I'd be happy to do it. I know that's not normally what we do here, but I'd be happy to do it. And hey guys, welcome to 2024. I'm really looking forward to hanging out with you guys. The podcast is coming back. I'm very excited for that. It's going to be making its debut on the 25th of this month, January. It's going to be awesome. New set, new shenanigans, same hosts. I don't want to spoil too much, but it's going to be really cool. And we're YouTube partner now. That is only because of you guys for watching and liking and commenting and subscribing. Thank you so much for that. For those of you who would like to become members of the channel, we have a very inexpensive, I think it's $3 a month tier that you can subscribe to that gets you all these cool emotes and different things. $5 gets you everything else, behind the scenes pictures and footage of things that we're doing. I'm about to assemble a new gaming chair that I got for this room. I'm going to throw the behind the scenes footage for the members in that video so you can check it out, or the video behind the scenes. You know what I'm trying to say, for members only. And then there's a high tier for those of you guys who just really want to support. Thank you so much. That's called Giant Pumpkins, and you get a couple extra little doodads and fun things with that subscription as well. But ultimately, thank you guys again from the bottom of my heart, and I'm really looking forward to some great content and a great year with you guys. Get yourself a 3D printer. Ask me questions in the comments. I'll answer them. Let me know if you want to see more content like this. See you later.